Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Tampa. About a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now their first drive. They're up by a man raised in Alabama to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
No question at all about his talent, and that's been on display since his first game as a starter at Florida State. On a Monday night, the whole country watching, he only missed 2 passes in the entire game and led his team to a big victory and later a national championship.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This defense looking for an early start. 3rd down and 6. The gun, Winston. And coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd.
And it's one of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. 3rd down, that's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Cohen. 12-yard turn that time, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across middle. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
I think preseason is officially over now. Get regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want the new year. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good first down. It'll go as a gain that time, and it moves it.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow.
The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss.
They're looking at a third. The momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure again and down again. William Golston providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Get ready.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever be what I've heard. I remember saying, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get this one up to about his 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed compacts. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out right at the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Play action now, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. Blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Everyone got 4 down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ronald Jones, and this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down 26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely built a pretty decent gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now, good move at the 30. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's 10 and a Bears 1st down. 1st down, Swift, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here comes defense. Flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
It's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. First down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The start defensively for Tampa Bay.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. And everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
So after the run for here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
Now it's nowhere to and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the sack 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but by the upright.
Just straight. But yeah, since he's on the head with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is.
And that's caught at the 25. And they're at the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25 line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play. He'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Looking for the end zone. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Secondary. Watch them. Defenders on each and every pass.
On 3rd down to bring up 4th. So they do get 3 points, but that's only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
To be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard.
It's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver. Defender can step up.
Did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
False start, offense.
That one on Kyle Long, of course, the son of Hall of Famer. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Gun, Trubisky. Incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws. Neighborhood similar to a great hitter in base who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground to an opposite color jersey.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Trubisky now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a on the give here as they try the pass option. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that
has to come out. He can breathe, all right?
Oh, if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. It out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stinks from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and fly to stop down the line of scrimmage.
Pass from Winston into the hands of Brate. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, we live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the catch. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Watson has it right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A 1st down throw for Winston. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Throw, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following two negative plays. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
So in forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Working out of the gun. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's unusual for the team who lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. And then a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Winston now. Complete. He tried to leave it underneath Pitt. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a let. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat not handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Matt Gay for the Buccaneers field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Knocks through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen on that ends with the field goal.
Those are some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
I don't care how many times we still get a watching and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices, they really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that, why they're able to find.
6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 24-yard line. On first down, Cohen. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 by the wayside on that one.
Kick by Bryant is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something.
Take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down at field. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times. He doesn't really care that they hold. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now all the first of their timeouts. They'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Snap, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to 43. Now Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Jameis now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And a flag comes in as that one plays. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And to cover these great receivers, great body can fake you out. Case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A throw on 1st down there, complete. A 2nd down throw for Winston.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to do delivery, space to get a ball.
Field shrinks with those safeties, almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Trip. You got trips. You got 3. Let him go.
They'll throw again. Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And while that does not give them an instant lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been, and that's helped propel guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. Goals seized. We come back for this second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. We'll have a chance.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Now, the guilty party that time, Charles Leno Jr. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters. Try again now, 3rd and long. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started it, run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but That O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Mark of good defenses is understanding the game and positioning and tack immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession with hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd, trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken for. He works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think trying to go through his progressions, find someone who's back.
In the beginning, a great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston. Looking for it, he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a set arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitch. Translated well in football.
He's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. End zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Winston's pass, intended for Mike Evans.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Goals. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
As an up to the edge that every offensive coach does. We want to end possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point goal or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Let's go.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get in the excitement area.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete again. But now it's third down.
It's always the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
He wasn't the primary target. It was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, tackles a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's go, D.
Off the play fake, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This one for this offensive line, it appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. Sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down. Sack, work to be done. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Long for Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming. This crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one. 8 yards up, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Shrugs him off, and he'll be brought down. Yards the pickup, first down. So into Bear territory now, 1st and 10-yard line. Winston, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. It's on to Winston connecting with Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, 36 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Snaps to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy open. This is a dream. This is too easy.
One you don't from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Protection was great. He had time campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that places on the field, if you have time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd. Here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. The 30. 10. And he'll take this end zone. Now, hold on. Do have a flag down. What this is about. And yes, they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't, a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them.
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the takeaway, take points and keep moving.
Ryan Saint up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at make it the 24-yard line. Running field as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at bat course of a baseball game? Yeah, about the 40
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigues when no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Defensively, a solid response after back-to-back first downs. Back this time with Jones. Not much there. Maybe a as he's 40. The Bucs on 3rd. They've converted opportunities 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Winston. And it's the tight end Howard complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding and completing the connection.
From the red zone now, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15 right to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defense. Hold him to it's second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Run this one in. On Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone, and defensive accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. This fielded at the 2. And a good job just of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start drive, but that one incomplete. And on second down, true one into the hands of Burton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. One a gain of 20 and a first down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Make it 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Draw play, Cohen. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. I guess they're in a quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily accept it, and if it does off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the
first down. Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. He finds Howard complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they try to sweep to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. Gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that, and they won't put the onus up front in order to bring this one home.
And he won't be closed out as he runs into a wall right around the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Well, in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. On first down, Trubisky, complete. It's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Trubisky will throw. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, but now 3rd and 2. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Perhaps they've been running it real well on this drive. And okay, had to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So they're in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they catted this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back. Miracle does occur, so they can't let that dream go. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play, and 10. And again, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it, baby. Mike's 50 deep. Come on.
To throw on 6. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 7. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and bounds.
All right, cliche alert. They've got the bigger field. They can't just give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the ball is knocked out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
Wow. Box free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They don't need to run another play here before the thing. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look points here onto their total. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to be a timeout right and stop them here. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. By the way, I apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm in your territory booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight up. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And it's a pretty good return here. Get it to the 29-yard line. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter of MetLife Stadium. The score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the... Now it's... He's got Burton here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the draw, this is Cohen. Give him 4 on the carry. 3rd and 2. Now the Bears the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here. Important 3rd down. Robinson's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before up the 1st. Throwing here, Trubisky.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play. 37-yard line. Now Trubisky.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. Late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just be a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one.
Yeah, what's the old expression? Slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Buccaneers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.